Hi everybody, welcome to Trivia Night. We are so glad you are joining us, and this is going to be totally awesome, dude. Tonight we are doing 80s trivia, and we had quite a few people ask us for this. I know some of you are probably too young to remember anything from the 80s, but I have to tell you, some of the questions we picked out tonight, some of the stuff that was in the 80s is still around today. So you may know the answer to these questions, or you may have a good guess. Now, you may have watched some of these movies with your grandma or grandpa or even your parents. So we have a lot of gnarly stuff here. By the way, when you hear these words, that is Valley Girl speak, so Val speak. We're excited. Grab a pen, grab a paper. I want to let you know 60 points is what you can earn for the regular question. Midway, we're going to take a break. I'm going to show you a couple of things. Those are worth 6 extra points. So in total, you can get a whopping 66 points if you get them all right. All right, so some of the things we're going to do again is products, popular quotes. We're going to do a little fashion, and after the fashion, we're going to take a break, show you some cool stuff from the 80s. We actually have them. I think that dates us, right, babe? You can count the crow's feet. Then we'll do some games from the 80s, some movies, and of course some music. We really wanted to try to encompass kind of the whole decade, so you're getting more pop culture here too as well. So, are you excited? It's going to be totally gnarly, dudes. Let's begin. We're going to start with 80s products. So our first question coming up. What company launched the popular marketing campaign containing the slogan, "Just Do It," in 1988? Do you know the answer to this? This is pretty easy. What company launched the popular marketing campaign containing the slogan, "Just Do It," in 1988? Are you ready? The answer is Nike. I bet most of you knew that. Here's a little fun fact about that. The woman that created it, I believe, sold it to Nike for a mere $100. $100. I bet she was sorry she did that. But again, it was the 80s. It wasn't popular yet. So, the swoosh. All right, are you ready for the second question? All right, I see you guys are getting online. Good. Yeah, everybody got that one. We're trying to make it not too hard. All right, second question. 80s products. Starting in 1989, what animal did Energizer use to sell batteries that were designed to last? Again, they're still around today. Starting in 1989, what animal did Energizer use to sell batteries that were designed to last? All right, can you guys figure this out? I'm waiting. All right, that was another one. Good, I will accept rabbit, but you're right. It is bunny, the Energizer bunny. Started in the 80s, we still see it in commercials today. All right, let's go to our next question. What 2 new Coke products were released in 1982 and 1985? What 2 new Coke products were released in 1982 and 1985? I can tell you one of these was super popular. A lot of people drink it, and the other one, woo, it got the thumbs down. People did not like it. They tossed it out. They made complaints. It caused a lot of chaos over at the Coke Corporation. So do you remember it? Okay. Hey, one of you got it? Yeah. Okay. Good guesses, guys. Okay, so here's the answer. Diet Coke and New Coke. So what happened was the cola wars were going on in the 80s, and Coke was kind of the old standby. So they tried to do something new. They made Diet Coke, which was super popular. I think they call that the mom drink these days, right? You see commercials now with moms and Diet Coke. It was pretty funny. New Coke, however, had a sweeter taste, and it was awful. So what Coca-Cola did was they, I guess, kind of tried to make it a little like Pepsi. Nobody liked it. So they brought Coca-Cola Classic back and then got rid of New Coke. And then now they got rid of Coca-Cola Classic. They just call it Coke again. So that was kind of a big deal. All right, let's see if you guys got it. Yeah. Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I like Dr. Pepper too. All right, here we go. Next question. 80s products. What were the 3 words spoken by an elderly woman in the successful ad campaign for Wendy's? What were the 3 words spoken by an elderly woman in the successful ad campaign for Wendy's? Little old lady, she walked up to the counter and she asked this question. Do you guys have it? Can you think of it? It's a Wendy's commercial. Little old lady. Oh, yeah. You guys are so good. All right, ready? The answer is, where's the beef? All right, next question. 80s products. What hair removal product had the slogan, "We wear short shorts. We wear short shorts"? Now, you're probably pretty old if you know this one. Do you know it? We wear short shorts. It's a product, hair removal product, still around today. We wear short shorts. All right. Hey, you guys are funny. You guys are really good. All right, ready? Nair, you were right. Yeah. Okay, next question. How do you spell relief, people? How do you spell relief? This was a popular commercial campaign slogan. How do you spell relief? Any ideas? How do you spell relief? Okay, I'm waiting. You guys are good. All right, how do you spell relief? This product, I'm going to give you a hint, helps with indigestion. How do you spell relief? Anyone? Yay! You got it. I'm seeing it. All right, you ready? Here comes the answer. ROLAIDS, Rolaids. Good job, guys. All right, next question. 80s products. Pardon me, do you have any... Fill in the blank. Pardon me, do you have any... This is a real snooty commercial. The guy was sitting in his car, or the old lady was sitting in the car. They were way wealthy, and they were like asking for this. Do you know what it is? Pardon me, do you have any... Yeah! Keep going. Keep going. You guys know all these. Okay, answer? Grey Poupon. All right, let's go to the next one. Here are some popular quotes. These are from movies, TV shows, or whatever. Here we go. First one, you can see the line, I'll be back. Does the accent help you? The line, I'll be back. What movie did that come from? I'll be back. Do you have it? Okay, I'm waiting. I have a little delay at the house. Okay, this is a popular line from a movie. Oh, yep. Keep going. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it, if you need a hint. I'll be back. I have a terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's terrible. Okay, I'm not doing so good. I can't make it. Where's Arnold from? Do you remember? I don't know. He has a funny accent. I'll be back. You guys are awesome. Okay, let's go to the next one. The Terminator. You guys are so on the money. All right, let's go to the next one. Popular quotes from movies. This time, nobody puts baby in a corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. What movie did that come from? Nobody puts baby in a corner. Sometimes I have to say that to myself. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Right, baby? He's just laughing at me. Okay, nobody. Austria, thank you, by the way, for that. Thanks, guys, for letting me know Arnold's from Austria. I couldn't remember. Ooh, come on. You guys are getting it, I think. Okay, you are right. The answer is Dirty Dancing. It's a great movie. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Popular quotes. Say hello to my little friend. All right? Imagine me with a big gun in my hand. Say hello to my little friend. What movie did this come from? Do you know it? That is a classic, and it is still super popular today. If you see interviews with some musicians and actors and rock stars, they always seem to have a picture of this movie in their little man caves, or woman caves in some case. But yeah, say hello to my little friend. Okay, are you ready? Here's the answer. Scarface. Good job. Okay, here's the next one. This is from a TV show. What you talking about, Willis? Again, what you talking about, Willis? Do you know this? This was a wealthy man who basically adopted and took care of 2 little kids. And one of the little kids was way cute. And he would always talk to his big brother and say, what you talking about, Willis? Do you know the show? How old are you? Oh, all right. Let's give him the answer. You guys are just getting it left and right. Here we go. Answer, different strokes. Good job, guys. All right, let's go to the next question. Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? You have some problems with some ghosts or spooky things in your house? Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? Oh, okay, this thing is slow tonight, guys. Yep. And the answer is Ghostbusters. You're right. All right, next question. Popular quotes. What song made this phrase popular? Gag me with a spoon. What song made this phrase popular? Gag me with a spoon, like totally. It was like total, absolutely horrible song. Totally. So what song made this phrase popular? Gag me with a spoon. Do you know? Gag me with a spoon, people. It came from a popular, well, hey, good job. All right. I see a couple of you know this one. Yeah, that's it. Okay, ready? Valley Girl. It was sung by Frank Zappa, by the way. His daughter, I think it was, Moon Unit, sang the song. His son's name, by the way, was Dweezil. Moon Unit and Dweezil. Aren't you lucky you have the name that you have right now? Okay, let's go to the next one. Popular quotes. This is from a TV show. Da plane, da plane. It came from what popular TV show? It's Hervey, little guy. He used to say, da plane, da plane. What TV show did that come from? Super popular show. Everybody loved it. Do you got it? Everybody's like thinking about it. Oh, good job, Janine. Yeah. Close. You got it. Okay. Answer? Fantasy Island. All right. This is the last one out of the popular quotes. Let's get this. Shall we play a game? That's the question asked by a computer in this movie. Shall we play a game? Unfortunately, we can't show you movie clips because of copyright laws. So I'm doing a very bad imitation. But imagine a computer voice saying, shall we play a game? That is a question asked by a computer in this movie. All right, do you know it? Ooh, there we go. A couple of people are getting it. I used to think the saying was, do you want to play a game? I was wrong. We went back and checked, and it was, shall we play a game? So it was a proper computer, I guess you could say. All right, guys, here's the answer. War games. You are right. All right, now we are going to go to 80s fashion. Let's see if you can recognize some of these. Most of these are pretty easy. Okay, 80s fashion. Tom Cruise made these sunglasses popular in the movie Risky Business. They're still sold today. Tom Cruise made these sunglasses popular in the movie Risky Business. They're still sold today. They are pretty awesome glasses. In fact, you can still buy them today. I'm looking for the name of them too as well. So do you have them? Oh, you guys, that's good. Good guess. Aviator actually is a good guess, but that was from Top Gun. This is from Risky Business, one of his firsts. Think again, it's not Aviator, it's the one from Risky Business. He's sitting in the black Porsche. He's running a prostitution ring, basically. What are you trying to tell me?
Dancing in his shirt.
Oh, that's right. You've seen this on the Domino's. I think it was a Domino's commercial where Tom Cruise is sliding across. He slides across the floor in his underwear and his shirt. He's wearing the black glasses. They have a commercial now that imitates it. Do you know? You got it. Here we go. Ray-Ban Wayfarers. Pretty cool. All black. The aviators were awesome as well, and he actually made those popular in Top Gun. So, good job, guys. Okay, next question. Fashion. Actress Jane Fonda wore them in exercise videos, and they were also made popular in the movie Flashdance. They were originally worn by ballerinas in the day. Again, actress Jane Fonda wore them in her very popular exercise videos that she started in the 80s. You've probably seen some of them. They're hilarious. And they were also made popular in the movie Flashdance. They're originally worn by ballerinas. How it came to be a fashion in the 80s, I don't know. Do you know them? Oh, good job, guys. Ready? The answer is leg warmers. Give yourself a point. All right, next fashion. Dancers, exercise instructors, and even rock stars wore clothing made of this material. Now, this material is really tight and really shiny and shows every flaw. So, dancers, exercise instructors, and even rock stars wore clothing made out of this material. The material is tight and shiny. You can think of leggings if that helps you out. Do you remember what this was? I'm looking for the material. There you go. Yeah, I'm looking for the material. What was it made out of? Yeah, here we go. The answer is spandex. Rockers and ballerinas and exercise people alike. All right, next question. Fashion again. Miami Vice made brightly colored t-shirts under suits popular. Okay, what were the names of the officers who sported them? Miami Vice made brightly colored t-shirts under suits popular. What were the names of the two officers who wore them? I have to tell you, I was going to do it to you, baby, but I didn't. My man has a picture of himself with a brightly colored shirt, Miami Vice style. Okay, do y'all know who they are? Oh, good job. You got it. Yeah, here's the answer. James Sonny Crockett, Don Johnson, and Ricardo Rico Tubbs, Philip Michael Thomas. Great show, great fashion. Pretty cheesy, was good though. All right, next one. A style of jean that looked like it had bleach thrown all over it. So this style of jean that looked like somebody took bleach and just threw it all over it. But they didn't actually use bleach, but that's what it looked like. Do you know these? You're on the right track, Juan. You're close. Y'all are close. There you go. All right. Yeah, you're getting it. You got it. Ready? Acid wash jeans, or acid wash jeans, however you say it. We said acid wash jeans. All right, give yourself a point. Next question. These pants were made with material used for jumping out of planes. That's your big clue. These popular pants were made with material used for jumping out of planes. I owned a pair, and I thought it was cool. They had zippers on them. You have them? Do you know what these are? Okay, I'm waiting for this to catch up. Yeah! Jeannie, you got it. That was good. Yeah, that's hilarious. Okay, the answer is parachute pants. They were cool. All right, next question. This watch became popular in the 80s. It had different color of faces and bands on it. So you could get some that had mirrored faces and had like a bright line wristband. There were some that actually had, I mean, there were hundreds of them. I know a lot of people try to collect them. By the way, I recently, well, not recently, but last year I went through the airport in Dallas, and I think it was left field, and they had a store with these. They're kind of making a comeback, so a lot of people were in there looking at them. Do you know what it is? This watch became popular in the 80s. It had different color faces and bands. You're doing good. Ready? Answer is the Swatch Watch. Good job. Next question. This is an 80s bag worn by both women and men, and it's worn around your hips. And if you ever wear it again, you're probably going to get a lot of crap about it. So, super popular, an 80s bag worn by both women and men. It's worn around your hips. By the way, it was really functional, like if you were out jogging or whatever. Not much of a fashion statement now. We still take one with us when we go to Mexico to put our keys in for our hotel room and other stuff, our lotion, that kind of stuff. We don't wear them though. 80s bag worn by both women and men. It's worn around your hips. You guys are good. The answer is, you're right, it's a fanny pack. All right, next question. People wore these on their heads in the gym and in the club. People wore these on their heads in the gym and in the club. Almost everybody had one. They thought they were so cool. They wore them on their head and they wore them in the gym. They served two functions. One when you were working out and the other just to look cool if you were out partying. Do you know what the answer is? All right, here we go. Headbands. You got it. Okay. So next question. They won't keep your hands warm in the winter, but they were a fashion statement all year long. They won't keep your hands warm in the winter, but they were a fashion statement all year long. Some were made out of lace, like Madonna had. Some were made out of wool, like the punkers had. So what are they? They won't keep your hands warm in the winter, but they were a fashion statement all year long. Any? You're getting, Terry, you're close there. Ooh, there we go. You guys got it. Ready? Fingerless gloves. That is right. All right, next question. These shoes were made out of plastic, and you could find them in every color. They were not comfortable, and when your feet, like you were out walking in them, they would make indentions in your feet. They basically were plastic shoes. They kind of looked like lace, and they had holes in them. They were super popular. They were made out of plastic, and you could find them in absolutely every color. I'm looking for the name of these shoes, though. What did you call them? There you go. Jellies. You're right. Okay. Let's see. Next question. Yuppies were considered preppy, usually upper-class men. They wore these shirts with the collars popped up. What were they? Yuppies used to wear this all the time. They would pull their collars up, think they looked way cool. What were they? What kind of shirts were these? Do you know? Okay, this is, sorry guys, my internet's slowing down. All right, one more time. Yuppies were considered preppy, usually upper-class men. They wore these shirts with the collars popped up. What were they? And it wasn't just men, by the way. The dudes in school wore them too. Girls would wear them too. Everybody did. There you go. Here we go. Answer? Polo shirts. And usually it was Lacoste. If you could afford it, it's the one that had a little alligator on it. That was the expensive one. But well, do you remember what the cheaper ones were? That's what we had. Izod? Was it like a ripoff of Lacoste? Okay. Izod. I think, I can't remember. If you guys, let me know if you remember, because Lacoste was like the super expensive shirt and ours had like a cheapo gator on it. We couldn't afford the big stuff. Okay, next question. Are y'all letting me know? Do y'all remember? Any guys? This thing is going so slow. Sorry, guys. Okay, polo shirts. Ready? Okay, fashion. We all know big hair was big in the 80s, but this hairstyle was business in the front, party in the back. Business in the front, party in the back. So while a lot of people had the big 80s hair, or they had the punk rock hair, or maybe they shaved it on the side if you were a new waver, this was business in the front, party in the back. Do y'all remember? Yeah, you got it. Y'all remember that saying. Here we go. Yeah, it's a mullet. All right, next question. Sean Penn wore these classic black and white checkered shoes in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Sean Penn wore these classic black and white checkered shoes in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. By the way, his character was Spicoli, dude. He was a surfer. Sean Penn wore these classic black and white checkered shoes in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You can still buy them. They're still popular. Yep. Somebody's got it. You're on the right track. You got it. Vans. They were pretty cool shoes. I think we had like the jicky version of Vans too. All right. Here's one. I'm curious if you guys know this because I knew the first part of it and I kind of forgot. So here we go. Hip-hop artists wore these big braided chains around their necks in the 80s. Hip-hop artists wore these big, thick, braided chains around their necks. What were these chains called? Do you remember? Let's see. Any of you guys remember what the hip-hop artists wore? The big, thick, they could be silver, they could be gold, but they were thick. There were those big, thick chain necklaces. Any idea, guys? Anybody? I think we stumped some people. All right. You ready for the answer? No! Okay, some of you are making me laugh with your answers. Now, rope chains, yeah, those were thicker that most people wore, but these were big, thick chains. It was specific to the hip-hop groups. Okay, here we go. Dookie chains. Oh, they're behind me. Dookie chains. Okay, and last fashion question before we take a break and I give you some bonus points. Men and women wore these under their power suits. Men and women wore these under their power suits to make them, make them look more powerful. Men and women wore these under their power suits. Men and women wore these under their power suits. Do you remember what these are? Anybody? Anybody remember what they wore? Yes. You're on the right track. You guys got it. Shoulder pads. All right, everybody. Let's tally up. You had a chance for 31 points there. Add up your points. See how many you have. I'm going to take a sip of a drink, and then I'm going to pull out some stuff and show it to you. These are worth 6 points. So at the end of this round, you'll have 36 points if you got them all right. If you didn't, that's okay. As long as you got some of them right, it's just for fun. Okay, so if you need to take a restroom break, grab a drink, a sip of a drink, and tally up your points. See how many you had. How did you guys do? Okay. All right, here's for the bonus points. 31 points if you got all those right. Here's your bonus points. All right, so this is still 80s fashion, by the way. My husband pulled this out of the closet. Take a look at this. It is awesome. I'm going to hold it up and see if you guys can see it. Can you see it? Look at that. Okay, what is this called? What is this called? Do you know? Do you know what this is? Anybody? Ooh, 30. Good job. One. Anybody know what this tie is? What's this tie called? This is a bonus point. Okay, this is called a skinny tie because it's super skinny. 1 point if you got that. All right. What else do we have? Oh. Recognize this? Now, this isn't the original, but it's just like it. It's a cassette player. What was this called? Sony released it. This is worth another point. You can't see? Are y'all having trouble seeing? Do I need to step closer? Okay. I'm going to hand this to my man. He's going to put it closer. There you go. Oh, there you go. Play cassette players. You put your headphones in it. You're really cool if you had one. Hey, there you go. Give yourself a bonus point. It is a Walkman. All right, next bonus point. Who's this? Who is this? What's this thing's name? Popular toy. Does it look familiar to you? Does it feel familiar? Familiar? Anybody know? Man, my internet's slow. An ancient iPod. You guys are funny. Yes, give yourself a point. This is Gizmo. Ancient, yeah, it is an ancient iPod. You guys are funny. Okay, next one. What is this? Now, people fought over these things in the stores. There were several different colors, and their tummies had several different things on them. Like one was blue and had clouds. This one has hearts. One had a rainbow. What are these? Do you know what these are? Yep. Give yourself a point if you got it right. That's a Care Bear. Okay. Last two. think I lost one, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next one. Give yourself an extra point for this. What is that? You know what this is? Now, this thing caused riots. If you ever saw the movie Toy Story, you understand people are fighting over these. They came with adoption papers. You could get them like this, or you could get some that were like even handmade from this company. Give yourself a point. So is that 5? I think I'm missing something over here. All right. Extra point. What was the genre of the music in the 80s where people would wear this stuff? What was the genre of the music in the 80s where people would wear these glasses? What genre of music in the 80s wore this stuff? They had crazy hair, crazy makeup, they would shave it. What genre of music? Do you know? Okay. Think about it. I'm going to pull them up closer. They would wear weird stuff like this, think they were all new age and stuff. What genre of music did these people listen to? Good job. New wave. Give yourself 6 points if you got all those right. All right. Are you ready for the next set of questions? Here we go. We're going to do games next. In what popular video game did the character Mario first appear? In what popular video game in the 80s did the character Mario first appear? Even our little nephew knows who Mario is. So, but what was Mario in? Do you remember? What game was Mario first in? Before Mario, there's Mario Kart and all these Mario games, but this was the first game he showed up in. Hey, good job. Good job. Good guesses, guys. Okay, the original 80s game he was in was Donkey Kong. You got it right. Okay, next question. This one's a little challenging. Okay, this one's a little challenging. See how many you can name. What was the name of the video? Oh, I missed this one up. I'm out of order. What is the name of the video game where you hop across several lanes of traffic without getting hit? What is the name of the video game where you hop across several lanes of traffic without getting hit? What is the name of the video game in the 80s? Yeah. Fabian, good job. You're almost there. There you go. The answer is Frogger. Next question. This one's the hard one I was talking about. Are you ready? Name the 4 ghosts chasing Pac-Man. Name the 4 ghosts chasing Pac-Man. Do you guys remember the names of the ghosts? I can tell you I remembered probably 3 of them, but I can never get all 4 of them. So what's the name of the ghosts that chased Pac-Man? Any idea? Okay, my internet's catching up with you. What were the name of the 4 ghosts? Oh, there's one. What was the name of the 4 ghosts that chased Pac-Man? Oh, y'all are good. Good. Yeah, I forgot about the colors. Thanks, Wayne. That was good. Okay, you ready? There was one that had a random name. Here's the names. Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. Okay, next question. In the 80s game show, Press Your Luck, contestants would scream, big bucks, no. Okay, in the game show, Press Your Luck, contestants in the 80s would scream this, big bucks, no. Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. They actually brought this game back, I think, on the Game Show Network in 2011, 2013. I don't know if they still kept it, but big bucks, no. Fill in the blank. There you go. Y'all are close. Somebody's got it right. Oh, a couple of people. Okay, here we go. Whammies. Stop. Big bucks, no whammies. Stop. There you go. Good job. Okay, next question. This popular game is still played today. You create a tower of wood bricks, then you try to remove one by one without knocking it over. This game actually was invented in the 80s, and it's still around today. We have one here at the house. This popular game is still played today. You create a tower of wood bricks, then you have to remove them one by one so they don't fall down. Do you know what this game is? Yep, everybody guessed this one. Jenga. All right, next question. This game requires you to draw a picture and your team has to guess what you drew. This game was created in the 80s. It requires you to draw a picture on a sketch pad and then your teammate or your teammates have to figure out what you drew. What is the name of this game from the 80s? David. Okay. Hey, a few people know it. All right, you had to draw a picture and people had to figure out what you were talking about. And let me tell you, I draw stick figures. I'm not good at it. My husband's good at it. I'm terrible at this game. Good guesses. Okay, the game is Pictionary. Pictionary was actually created in the 80s, still around today. Good game. If you haven't played it, try it out. All right, next one. This game, released in the 80s, made trivia popular again. This game, released in the 80s, actually made trivia popular again. Now, I have to tell you, we have one of these games, the 80s decade. We looked through some of those cards. Those were tough. We decided we wanted to have fun. We didn't want to, make anybody have to think that hard. They are pretty bad. All right, this game, released in the 80s, made trivia popular again. Hey, quick, guys. Trivial Pursuit. All right, let's move on to the next category, movies. I Am Your Father. What movie makes this shocking revelation in a popular sci-fi movie? Quote, I am your father. What movie makes this shocking revelation in a popular science fiction movie? Now, if you are a sci-fi fan, that is super easy. I Am Your Father. This was in a popular science fiction. Okay, but which one of those, I see your answers, which one of those movies was this in? This quote, I am your father. There you go, Edwina. Good job. Here we go. Answer is Star Wars Episode 4, The Empire Strikes Back. The answer is The Empire Strikes Back. Star Wars, yes. Empire Strikes Back. Okay, next question. In the movie Pretty in Pink, what was the name of Andy's best friend? Here's a hint. It's an animal. In the movie Pretty in Pink, it starred Molly Ringwald. She played the character Andy. What was the name of her best friend? He used to wear crazy clothes and crazy shoes. Your hint is he's an animal. You remember? Ah, yeah, I see. Oh, this thing is going slow. Good job, guys. Ducky. You're right. Next question. The time machine in Back to the Future is a car. What kind of car is it? The time machine in the movie Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox. He jumped into it, went back in time, saw his dad. What was it, back in the 50s, I think? 50s? Yeah, it was back in the 50s. And he used this car. The doors come up on the sides. What is the name of the car? Do you have it? Yes. Yeah. It's a DeLorean. You guys are right. Next question. These teens had to fight off a nest of vampires. One of the famous Corys back in the 80s said this: we trashed the one that looks like Twisted Sister. What is the name of this movie? These teens had to fight off a nest of vampires. One famous Cory uttered, we trashed the one that looks like Twisted Sister. What is the movie? Actually had a fairly good soundtrack. Okay, we trashed the one. Hey, we got some fans. All right, you guys are smart. Ready? The Lost Boys. Next question. These are the 3 rules. Don't get them wet. Don't expose them to bright light. Don't feed them after midnight. What are we talking about? These are the 3 rules. Don't get them wet. Don't expose them to bright light. And definitely do not feed them after midnight, or they turn into little monsters. What are we talking about? All right. Good job. Ooh, everybody knows this one. In fact, I gave you a hint earlier. Let me see if I can pull this up. You guys are right. The answer is Gremlins or Mogwai. Mogwai or Mogwai? Mogwai? Okay, Mogwai. I just remember them as Gremlins. Hey, this thing still squeaks. All right. Next question. What famous wrestler played Fezzik in Princess Bride? Now, everybody thought his height was 7 feet 4 inches tall, but actually wrestling historians say he was measured at 6'9" 3/4. Still a tall dude. So, what famous wrestler was in Princess Bride? They said he was 7'4", but wrestling historians say he was really about 6'9" 3/4. Great documentary on HBO if you have it about this. What's the answer? Okay, there it is. Andre the Giant. You guys are smart. Next question. What is the character Indiana Jones afraid of in the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark? What is the character Indiana Jones afraid of in Raiders of the Lost Ark? So what was Indiana Jones afraid of in Raiders of the Lost Ark? He just pitched a fit about it. He pitched a terrible fit. Indiana Jones did not like this. I'll give you a hint. He was looking for the Lost Ark. He found it, and where he found it was a bunch of stuff he did not like. Yeah, it's gross. Few more. Yep. Snakes. Next question. In The Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi secretly instructs Daniel in a karate lesson by having him wash his cars. What famous line did he say to teach Daniel the hand movement? In The Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi secretly instructs Daniel in a karate lesson by having him wash his cars. What famous line did he say to Daniel to teach him? Do you guys know this? Okay. Here we go. You're right. Wax on, wax off. Next question. In the movie Breakfast Club, why were these students at the school on a Saturday? In the movie Breakfast Club, why were the students at the school on a Saturday? No other kids were there. In the movie Breakfast Club, why were the students there on a Saturday? It was basically them, the principal, and the janitor, who is hilarious. Do you guys remember why they were there? Yep. Detention. They were in detention on a Saturday. It was awful. Next question. How do you call Beetlejuice? Do you remember? That crazy... Who was it that? Man. Michael Keaton was in it, but... Oh, Winona Ryder was like the main character. Michael Keaton was dressed all crazy. He wore like a black and white pinstripe suit. He was Beetlejuice. So, if you wanted Beetlejuice to come see you, you had to do something. So, how do you call Beetlejuice? Wow, that's good. You say his name 3 times. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Next question. In the movie Weird Science, 2 teens created a beautiful woman named Lisa. What toy did they use to make Lisa? In the movie Weird Science, 2 teens created a beautiful woman named Lisa. What toy did they use to make her? Do you remember? They put the electrodes up to it. All right. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Okay, you ready? It was basically a Barbie doll. All right, next question. In the movie 16 Candles, what did Molly Ringwald's character give to the geek to help him win a bet? In the movie 16 Candles, what did Molly Ringwald's character give to the geek to help him win a bet? They were on the dance floor, and then he was like begging her to help him win this bet. What did she give him that he showed all his geek friends? They paid $1 to see it. Do you remember? Oh, good job. Her panties. Next question. 8675309. Who was the band Tommy Two-Tone calling? 8675309. Who was the person that the band Tommy Two-Tone was calling? I have to tell you, when they did this song, the person that owned that number, as you can imagine, got a million songs and had to get rid of that number. I don't know if it's still retired, though. 8675309. Yep. Answer is Jenny. You are right. Next question. A drummer in this band lost his arm in a car accident and started playing drums with his feet and one arm. A drummer in this band lost his arm in a car accident and started playing drums with his feet and one arm. So what's the name of the band that he was in? Do you remember? Do you remember? Oh, yeah. Great band. They have some of my favorite songs. Ready? Def Leppard. Next question. What Olivia Newton-John song was banned on some radio stations in the 1980s? What Olivia Newton-John song was banned on some radio stations in the 1980s? In fact, I think Utah, the entire state of Utah, banned this song from being played over the air because they thought it was too risque. Do you remember? Now, Olivia Newton-John was popular in the 80s. Yeah. All right. And the name is Physical. You guys were right. Next question. This band delivered several hits like Here I Go Again on My Own and Is This Love? This band delivered several hits like Here I Go Again and Is This Love? One of those songs is on a commercial now. It makes me sad. It's an insurance commercial. It makes me really sad. All right. This band delivered several hits like Here I Go Again and Is This Love? Do you know the name of the band? Well, looks like you guys. Yep. All right. There we go. Whitesnake. Next question. A popular song in the 80s by Phil Collins gets a lot of play. It was recently featured in the movie The Hangover. A popular song in the 80s by Phil Collins gets a lot of play. It was recently featured in the movie The Hangover. Do you guys remember this? Great drum set. Mike Tyson loved it. He made all the guys stop so he could hear the drum roll. Great drum roll. All right. Let's see if you guys have that. Keep going. Okay, ready? In the Air Tonight. That's the name of the song. Next question. This Michael Jackson music video featured zombies. It was nearly 14 minutes long. What was the name of the song? This Michael Jackson music video featured zombies. It was nearly 14 minutes long. And what was the name of the song? They used to kind of cut this down when they played it on MTV, but it was 14 minutes long, but start to finish. It was almost like a little mini movie. It was really cool. And the zombie stuff. They did documentaries on this, 14 minutes long. What Michael Jackson music video featured zombies? All right, the answer is Thriller. Do y'all know how to do that dance? I think they did that in the movie Going on 30, 30 for 30. What was it? Going on 30? What was that actress's name? She's married to Ben Affleck. Anyways, yeah, she did the Thriller dance on the floor. Okay, next question. Madonna's first #1 single was a track off an album of the same name. What song was her very first #1 hit? Madonna's first #1 single was a track off an album of the same name. What song was her #1 hit? Do you remember? That's when she was, oh, thank you, 13 going on 30. Thank you. Thanks for being my brain and reminding me. Vicki, I appreciate that. Irma, yes. Y'all are close. Some of you, yes. It's her very first hit. The album had the same name. So think about the album name. Okay, you ready? The answer is Like a Virgin. And next question. Sometimes love is hard. Rocker Pat Benatar described love as this. Sometimes love is hard. Rocker Pat Benatar described love as this. Popular 80s song. It was a little it was a little more 80s-ish than her rocker stuff before. Sometimes love is hard. Rocker Pat Benatar described love as this. Okay? A battlefield. You guys are right. Next question. This band wore makeup, spandex, and a whole lot of hairspray. They were pretty, but their songs were not. Who sang Girls, Girls, Girls and Dr. Feelgood? This band wore makeup, spandex, and a whole lot of hairspray. They were pretty, but their songs were not. Who sang Girls, Girls, Girls and Dr. Feelgood? Do you remember this band? There's a lot of hair bands. Huh? Are you getting it? Looks like some of you. Yeah, some of you are. I like those exclamation points. The answer is Motley Crue. You guys are right. Okay, next question. This is a popular karaoke song in bars. Bon Jovi sings, "Whoa, we're halfway there." I need you to finish the lyric for me. This is a popular karaoke song in bars. Bon Jovi sings, "Whoa, we're halfway there." You can probably hear it in karaoke in the bars. We went to Mexico with some of our friends. Mr. V Hill, I'm going to point you out. He did a great performance. I've got it on camera. He sang this song. Do y'all know that? And it's so appropriate for these times. Yeah. And we all need it. Living on a prayer. Whoa, living on a prayer. Thank you guys for playing the 80s retro game. I'm so glad that you played with us. This was a whole lot of fun. I hope you liked it. If you have any ideas for specific trivia that you want, just leave me a message below. You guys did great. We tried to mix it up with different stuff. So again, totally awesome, dude. All of you, you're fabulous. Thanks for playing. We'll see you later.